Okay, so this is question number 31. We're going to go ahead and go on from here and finish up the section. So this video will finish up section 4.4. And so first of all, let's look at our equation, y equals negative 2x minus 2. So I'm going to use the method of starting point and slope. So starting point is negative 2. Remember, that's on the y-axis. So on the y-axis, go down to negative 2. I'm going to go on here in just a minute and draw the actual lines too so they look good. And then our slope is negative 2 also. I'm going to make that a fraction. So negative 2 over 1. So negative 2 means I'm going to go down 2 and then over 1. And that's to the right one. So I'm going to go down 2 to the right one, which kind of goes off my screen that I'm recording on. Sorry about that. So down 2 over 1, my equation is going to look something like that. All right. And then my next line is the line y equals negative 3. Now these are the tricky ones. They're easy, but they're tricky. So we're going to go to the y-axis. So match up our axis. So y to y. So we're going to go to the y-axis, and then we're going to go down to negative 3. Negative 3 is down here, and we're going to make a mark right here at negative 3. Now the question is, what direction do we go? Well, we always want to intersect that point, go across or slice through that point. Okay, so it looks like our solution is going to be at 0.5, negative, 0.5 and negative 3. Okay. So I'm going to go back over to our other program, and we are going to graph those for real now. So we're going to go down to negative 2, go down 2 over 1, and also if that makes you run off of your graph, so you can also do the exact opposite. So I could have gone up 2 to the left 1. Okay, see how that would have given me the same equation. So if following those directions takes you off your graph, just do the exact opposite. Okay, and then we have the equation negative 3. So what I'm going to do here to make that graph is I just have to go somewhere else on that line. See how anywhere else on that line will make it correct. And then I'm going to come up here to my place, and I'm going to put in 0.5 and what was it, negative 3, and see how we do. How would we do? How do we do? Why is it not liking me? One solution, no partial credit. Well, I don't know why I won't accept my answer. What did I do? Let's put in a fraction. Maybe it likes that better. It's still not letting me submit. Okay, there's something wrong with my thing. We'll just keep going on. Hopefully it works for you guys. If not, let me know. The site is not responding. Yes, that's obvious. I realized that. Oh, there we go. Now it's letting me. No? It's not. Okay. I guess we're overloading the system. All right, I'm going to pause for a minute and let this load. Okay, and we are back again, and I finally got it to load. So this is question number 32. We're going to practice this. So we have y equals 2x minus 1. So to graph that, we're going to start at negative 1, and our slope is 2 over 1. So I'm going to go up 2 over 1. Okay, because both of them are positive. So up is a positive motion, and to the right is positive. Okay, and then we have x equals negative 2. So I'm going to go to the x-axis. The x-axis is this one here. And I'm going to go to 2, and I'm going to make a point right there. Then I want my line to go cut through that axis. So make sure that line is cutting through the x-axis, slicing it. Okay, so where does that put our solution? It looks like our solution is at negative 2. At negative 2, comma, negative 5. perfect. And let's look at 33. 33 is going to be the same. Actually, is it the exact same? Not quite. All right, so -1. Stop doing that. Got -1. And then this time it's a negative slope. So -2, we could put over 1 there. So if you want to make sure that it's a fraction, so I'm going to go down 2 and over 1. We could have also gone up 2 to the left 1. And then x equals -2, so go to -2 on the x-axis, make sure it's the x-axis, and then put in another point so that it slices through or across that x-axis. And then it looks like our answer is -2, 3. Nice work. Okay, 34 is back to another equation, so let's practice. These look like they're really good equations. They're all going to fit on there. They are both in point-slope form. So we have our starting point and our slope. So I'm going to put a point at my starting point. The first equation is 4. And then I have slope of 3 over 2. So this one's a really good example. Actually, this doesn't look like it snaps on very good. All right, so we're going to start at 4. This is a really good example of I can't go up 3 and to the right 2, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the exact opposite. I'm going to go down 3 and to the left 2. And this does not snap, so I'm hoping this works good. All right, so hopefully that helps. And then here we have a -3 as my starting point. And then I'm going to go down 2 and to the right 1. But let's say that was too much. Let's say that it wouldn't have worked, that my graph was cut off too far. So if I couldn't do down 2 and to the right 1, what I would do is I would go up 2 to the left 1, right? And then that'll give me those same points. And then it looks like my solution is -2, 1. Whoops. -2, 1. And it worked. Good deal. Okay, now 35 is now my last one because, and Jocelyn, I don't know if these are the ones you were having problems with or not, but both 36 and 37 are coded wrong. They just didn't work. So I went ahead and took those out. I reported them to the MyOpenMath authors, and they should get those fixed in no time. But for you guys, for this homework assignment, I just took them off. So no more 36 or 37. We are going to just end on 35. And 35, all we have to do is find where they cross and write in that ordered pair. So it looks like they are crossing at the point 2, 0. And we are done. So that is all for section 4.4. I hope you guys remember all of the 3 different methods that we used to graph. We can either use that method of the y equals mx plus b with the point slope. So starting off with our starting point and then using the slope to find our second point. Another method would be to use your intercepts. So using that blank 0, blank comma 0, and then 0 comma blank to find your 2 intercepts. That's another method that you can use. And if either one of those methods don't work, then just make a table of values. Make sure you're choosing x values that work, x values that simplify a fraction if you have a fraction. They need to be x values that are on the graph, and x values that make the y values work also. So you might have to go through, you might have to guess and check a little bit. You might have to try a few before you find some good points. Another thing that we talked about also was being able to do the opposite movements for our slope. So maybe your graph, you're starting clear down here at -4, you got to go down 2 over 1. Well, that's not a point on our graph. So remember that you can do the opposite. If we start at -4, you could also do up 2 to the left 1. So also remember that that line goes clear through that graph, and there's different ways that you can graph it. So watch these videos as many times as you need to. There's also extra help videos on a lot of these questions, and please email me or let me know if you guys have any questions. We're going to be moving on to the next section next Monday. I'll probably be posting some videos before that if you guys want to get a head start. So thanks for watching, and let me know if you guys have any questions.